Do you all feel like you belong at the University of the West of Scotland just now?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's hard to explain how, but yeah, you do. You always feel welcomed. Well, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any ideas what it makes you feel, what it is that makes you feel that you belong? Do you feel that you particularly belong with the university, or do you identify specifically with your programme of study or your school? Or?
Also, I'm very connected with my programmes. Caroline knows from being at meetings with me, but I'm very forward. Like even though it's not my forte, I have a lovely rant to the health and safety jobs for quite a lot. Because obviously that's what I do, it's a job as well. But yeah, I feel very connected because I'm very connected with all of the academic staff in my programmes.
And is that, do you just said you're at meetings with Caroline?
Yeah, so I'm student staff liaison group, so I do.
So you're on, right.
So I do a lot of that.
See, I think that's like joining something. That is like
yeah.
It's not not
See,
a society or a
that
sport.
in class, but like obviously I do a lot of that, and then obviously becoming an ambassador for the level 7 at Caroline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like it's pretty part, because that's like us saying I'm wanting to help the first years coming in because they don't like to speak to staff members. So that's why that's what I'd like to do. That's another point of view to show about building confidence in kids, keep saying kids, but like level 7s, because obviously when I was in first year I was very confident, but there was some that were just wasn't, and that's what I was aiming to do, is speak to them a bit more and be like, trying to help them.
We put a project together, haven't we, to try and get some ambassadors so we can go in to the schools.
So like, go into like different schools at different levels and just tell them, like, don't be scared, tell them what you think.
And so does that, you feel that gives you a connection with your school in particular?
Yeah, because it does help, because I'm always in connection with Jan all the time. He's always like, I've got this for you, I've got this for you, I've got this for you. So Jan emails fly out here, there and everywhere, but it's quite good because there's no one else in my class that gets that. And it's I don't know if it's just because I'm a loud mouth or not, but I just feel it's good because you hear people like, oh, I never do anything like that at uni, and I'm like, oh, I do. It gives you a sense of like, I'm actually quite good at what I do.
I think there's definitely a correlation, but I think the more you make an effort, the more you feel that you belong. Like I feel that, and I think lecturers sort of bounce off that as well, because they'll be more in contact with you if they feel that you care about whatever you're doing. And if you're in the hub, or if you're round about the uni a lot, then you obviously feel more of a belonging if you're in middle, and if you're just in contact with email a lot. And you get more out of it, and people put you up for things, people suggest your name for something, or people, just those little things make you feel like, all right, I'm representing this uni, or this is, these people are helping me out, this university's helped me get here, this university's helped me doing this, but that's down to you as well. If you just sat back and just went to lectures and then passed a couple of exams at the end of every semester, then you could be here 10 hours a week and think this is only a little side part of my life. But if you want to get yourself involved, then I do feel like a UWS student, whatever that means.
Okay.
Family.
No, definitely. I think taking that like one step further, this month I've now been to 3 NUS conferences, and I'm going to another one next week. So I think if I hadn't been getting involved in stuff, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do that. So that's like in 1 month I've been to my first, next week's April, so within like 5 weeks I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4 conferences, where when I was at uni before for like 5 years I did nothing.
And do you feel, they're NUS conferences, do you feel that you're representing UWS at those?
Yeah, definitely, because there's maybe been like half a dozen delegates from the uni. So there's been like our wee pocket of UWS people, but then there's wee pockets of all the other unis, and it's nice kind of all being there like in your wee uni families, but meeting all the other ones. So you do feel like, oh yeah, we're all here from the same place.
Is there anything you think we could do that would allow students to feel they belong more with UWS or with their school?
I think the things you would do wouldn't be popular. It's not the problem. Even things I didn't like there's in my course, there's the later you get into it, there's a lot more group coursework. So you obviously have to be involved with like your peers a lot more, and you're doing things, and you're connecting, and you're sort of making more friends that way. So you're getting into groups. But nobody likes doing group coursework because they think you're taking my grade, etc. You know, but at the same time, it is a way of like creating more of a belonging of, you know, oh, we're all having to go through this together, so rubbish.
And then it can cause conflict as well. That's the thing.
Exactly. And then the other thing with the belonging, which wouldn't be popular, and this wouldn't be popular with me either because I like it the way it is. I think it's perfect. But more class time or being in the uni a longer period of time during the week would make people feel that they belong. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want that.
Are you mental?
Like it's definitely a manageable amount, and I think it's one of the good things about UWS compared to some other unis is that they do give you a manageable amount of time and periods to study. But it's just that thing of if you're not around the physical location of a place, so often it's a struggle.
This is a bit of a side issue. I've got an interest in this in particular, but do you feel that before you came here, did you expect it to be the class contact time to be the way it is?
Probably, maybe slightly more, but like about the same. I was pleasantly surprised. I like that. I like you a lot. You're able to manage your time a lot more. Also, I knew people who'd went to UWS before, so that's what I had them in common. Bits like half days and stuff like that.
I mean, there's interesting because there's different programmes, and so, for instance, nursing students tend to be in 35, 40 hours a week,
exactly.
and they don't really complain about it. They kind of expect to, and similarly with education, teacher training, there's something that comes with the course that creates an expectation.
That's true. One of the kind of reasons I did accounting is because I knew I wouldn't have to be in labs and placements and stuff like that. So.